Hey, what's up, guys? Luke Chef here, and welcome to Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2020. Uh, First episode of our new series. Today, I'm going to be starting a career mode in this relatively unknown game. So let's get into it. So for those of you guys that don't know, this game is um, it's a manager simulation game. I think is the category. Um, and So basically, you become the head coach of a program. So, for instance, let's say um, Duke, right? And you become the head coach of that program, and your job is to just be the coach. Recruit, create the strategy, practices, stuff like that. Um, and so it's really in depth. And yeah, I think it's really gonna be cool. So this first episode, I'm just gonna kind of introduce people to the game that don't know it, and also show you my creating my coach, stuff like that. So right now, I'm just making my coach. So let's select a picture. Um, let's go with number. No particular reason for that one. That one. So let's just go Luke Chef. Let's go with like age 38. Younger coach. My dream job, real life would be. Where are they? The University of Texas Longhorns. A big UT fan in real life. It's not where we're going, but it's somewhere I'd like to go. So let's get my philosophies in here. Um, I do like a little bit of a younger team. Player rotation, less subs, a little bit, but not too little subs. Pace about 5. Offensive crash the boards an 8 out of 10. Defensive intensity, let's go 6. Oh, you gotta go like 8, 9 on defensive crash boards. A little bit less full court defense. A lot less zone defense. I'm not a big fan of that. And so now we get to select a coach model. So the philosophy is just kind of like set how your team's going to play, stuff like that. Skills is your skills, like how good of you are. So let's just go with I'm an average coach. So we'll go, let's go here. Oh, that does not work. Okay. A lot of error messages popping up. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go to a 45 for offensive, 40 for defense. So I'm not really good with defensive ideas, but we're gonna grow. Scouting ability, say 60. Player development, also 60. Just want more. Okay. And then 70 for recruiting ability. So I have the ability to be an elite level coach. So let's kind of mirror some of this stuff. Huh? So a lot of this stuff at the beginning is gonna be tedious, especially once we get to like recruiting. I'm not gonna show you all the recruiting. I'm just gonna show you like some of the highlights, like some check-ins and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So now we get to choose our head coaching job. So you can see I can become an assistant coach at schools. So I could go to like UMBC, Albany, schools like that, and become the head coach there in the American East. Or I could go to a school like Clemson and Louisville and become the first assistant there. So yeah, I'm just gonna scroll down into the Missouri Valley Conference. Missouri Valley Conference, it's a really good conference, I'd say. It's one of the better mid majors, and Let's see. So right, obviously Northern Iowa is the best Missouri Valley Conference team. Second best would be Missouri State, then Illinois State, and then Loyola Chicago, which is where I'm going to go. I'm going to be a Rambler. So let's start the league. So I'm going to give you guys an introduction to the game really at first and kind of show you how to start. And then I'm going to do like a couple rounds of recruiting with you guys, and then I'm going to do it on my own, catch up with you guys. The second episode, give you some updates, and then hopefully start the season by then. And yeah, we're just going to try to get through this. So I don't know if you guys are wondering why I chose Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago is a good school. I went to the Final Four in 2018, I believe, when it was in San Antonio. And I'm actually going to be going to school there next year. So, yay, a lot of fun times, but I'm really looking forward to it. And I thought, not the best team, a good team to start off with, mid-major, decent team. And yeah, this first season goal is obviously win the conference tournament if we're going to make a tournament, or, do well enough to get in the NIT if we don't win the conference tournament. And also just recruit. And that's all we can do right now is just recruit. So once you get started, you come to this screen right here. And so if you look at the top here, we have our dashboard, which is what we're looking at right now. During the season, you can see your schedule, your matchup statistics, your probability to win, some stats leaders, and then player impact chart. So here's our team right now. We got a 4-star shooting guard who's a junior, so he's going to be a crucial role next year. We have 3.5-star junior as well. So we have a lot of juniors. We only have one senior. It's Blake Dean. But we have a lot of upperclassmen though that we're gonna need to be looking to replace. We have to be ready to do that. Let's go look at our staff. So this is our staff. These are our coaches. So we have Kimbrough, Valentine, and Gordon. So Kimbrough is in charge of our recruiting here. So he's going to do a lot of recruiting stuff. He's a 3-star recruiter, which is same as me. Good at offensive concepts. Our scouter is going to be Valentine. He's good at scouting. He's better of the other two. And Gordon is the third. He's going to be in charge of our practices. At any time, I could fire them or change their roles. But for right now, I don't think that's good enough. Here's our roster. You can see some of their stats. So inside field goal jumper. So Carlos White is a pretty good shooter, and so is Brad Thomas, even though he's not really good at anything else, but he can shoot the ball. So you can just see a bunch of stuff like that whenever you want to see your stats. You can obviously sort by them. So our best athlete is Tyrone Stone. Our best finisher inside is Sims, who's a freshman. So then we go to stats, which no stats right now since we just started the season, but during season we'll be able to check that stuff out. Recruiting class, you can see like who you've offered, who you know has interest in you, and people that have committed. Your depth chart where you can like assign players how long they're going to play, stuff like that. Strategy, which is what we're going to go to now. Strategy is crucial in this game. Since you can't play, you have to give your team a good strategy. So we're going to give ourselves the best strategy we can. So let's see. Everything's going to 0. Okay, so right now, we're going 5 out. Well, our big man's not the best finisher right now, so I'm going to go with 25% of the time. Princeton, 25% of the time. High post, let's go with 45. We'll bump that up to 30. And there we go. Man to man. So if we're going to run a full court press, we're going to go 75, 25 with the diamond. Man to man will be our defense a solid 8% of the time. The 1-2-2 is 20%. Offensive focus. Nothing right now. We're going to change that as the season goes on, depending if we do better focusing the inside or focusing the outside shots. So now we can go to the insights tab where you can look at like team rankings, how we rank. So this will be like points per game, and it'll be like first in the NCAA, or, no, 353rd, stuff like that. So yeah, so now we're at our school information. So this stuff usually is not available to whenever you get the game. Whenever you get the game, everything is generic. You actually have to go to their website here, Wolverine Sports, and you'll go here and you'll see this mods area. So you go here and you can go and download this college basketball mod. This guy, NCAA Hoops, he's made all this stuff. He has all the team logos, all 353 of them. He has all the courts, you know. So if you want to go, so you can see Coast Carolina. Where's that ugly blue one I just saw? You know, let's go Texas, I guess. Texas, you know, the little outline. A&M, you also have the outline. Just a bunch of like really cool stuff. Like this is a lot of TCU. Every school, like you name a school, he has it. It's obviously Division 1. Don't want to hear some D3 schools. Here are the jerseys. Kind of just generic. So, it's actually, I'm gonna add an alternate jersey. We're gonna go with the black and maroon. Give us a nice little black out. Look, I think that's a good idea. So we can also edit our team information. So if we want to like rebrand the school, but we don't have to because he already did all that for us. So we're fine. We're enjoying life right now. We can like look at some of the information here. So non-conference rival. I think Illinois Chicago is a good non-conference rival. Just because he used to be in the same conference and they were rivals there. So let's continue the rivalry here. So we have the all-time record. So in Loyalist College Division 1 history, this is their all-time record. Winning percentage, conference championships, their amount of national championships. 1963 national champions, by the way. The amount of times they made the Sweet 16, the amount of times they made the Final Four, 1963 and 2018. The amount of times they have all 4 tournaments, okay? So we have the NCAA, NIT, CBI, and the CIT. They actually did win the CBI a couple years ago, so that's accurate. We can look at history. The history just starts whenever you start, so I think, yeah. So now we're gonna go to our inbox, which is on the left, where you can see like the top 10 or top 25 standings, league leaders. It's a bunch of coaching trees, all this stuff. Where recruiting and your signing is for coaches. So let's get into this. You have a nice little welcome. You can get to recruiting class rankings. Let's just see where we finished last year. Loyola, Marymount, Loyola MD. So 163rd class in the nation. Not the best, but we're going to change that. So now we can purchase scouting reports. We have to call the AD to do stuff. And then our budget is nice. We only have 1 scholarship to give out. We only have 1 senior leaving. But sure, we're going to have a couple more. So let's... we're not allowed to recruit yet. We have to actually advance. So first, let's make a phone call to our athletic director about our schedule. So let's see. What do we want? First season, we just want a balanced schedule. I mean, I don't want to play a bunch of easy schools. I want to really see what this team is about. See what I really have to be working on. And now we are going to advance. So now, you have to buy book reports or like these magazines that have all these reports to get your scouting. So obviously we only have to sign one recruit, so I think the basic edition should be enough for us. We're not a big name school, so we don't really need any of like the nationals or internationals. But actually 69,000 is a lot of money, and we're gonna be able to spend it on a lot of people. I think we should go with the gold star for this year. So I'm gonna make that decision. Now that could be a dumb decision. I'm pretty new to this game. I've actually started a career with Loyola Chicago. First season we made the NCAA tournament, got first rounded, but it was fun. It was a fun time. So we still cannot start recruiting. Summer travel. So we're gonna advance to look at some scouting camp. So let's see what the AI suggests. Atlanta and Chicago. So yeah, Atlanta is a smart decision because it is top 200 as opposed to top 100 as the other ones. So let's do that. You can also, if you don't want to be recruiting your first season, you can skip the summer and have the computer recruit for you. You can actually do it every year, but that isn't the most fun because then you're still playing with teams that you didn't even build. So this is going to take a while, especially once we get to recruiting. So now we can start recruiting players. So here we are. Welcome to recruiting. So we're going to look at the Midwest region, as that is one that we have selected. So view by gold star report. That's what we want to see. We ordered this gold star report. We're going to use it. So anyone with interest in us. Here we have some people that have some interest in us, huh? So let's start going here. 13th position. I'm just going to start adding these guys. TPA 2.3 though, we don't want that. So I'm clicking them and pressing B, which adds them to both my call list and my watch list. So I can later I can add them. It adds them to like a certain group, or I can select them all at once. Nice. So now I can just go here to call and watch list, and I'll see all of these guys there. And now we can sort by overall. So I can go here and I can call them. So I'm gonna start calling some of these guys up. So I'm gonna look at the pitch areas. Ask Mike. Okay, so it says that location's a big thing to him, and he hung up. So now if I go and click on his name, I look location big. So now I'm just gonna go watch him. I'm gonna host a recruit just because he's my top one, and so I wanna see what he's all about. I'm gonna call my next guy, Jacob Miller. Location, he likes location. Playing time, it's not a big concern to him. Academics, so that's something that we have. We're a good school, so that's something that we see. So if I go Jacob Miller, I see this, academics big, location big. So whenever I'm pitching to him, whenever I visit him or whatever, I can, mention that stuff, like, like think about how close to home you'll be if you stay here. So school location. So it's his #1 priority. That's huge. If he's in our state. And then I can ask him stuff about like his parents. So I'm just trying to get a general grasp of what he wants. Now one more thing I'm gonna ask about his interest. So he said we're on his list of candidates. So if I go here to Patrick Costa, we're right there. We are 6th, which is huge. Now we're gonna host him. We're gonna watch film on him. So I click on it, press F, and then I can just watch film. We do that for the first 10 guys. And yeah, and so now I'm done. I have nothing else I can do. Check my email. Recruiting begins. Now I jump to the next part. Recruiting is very tedious. But so is in real life, you know. You gotta keep up to date with them. Make sure these recruits keep thinking about you. You know, make sure they don't forget about it. Because someone else, if you're not giving them the attention they want, odds are another school probably is. So we just gotta keep and do that. And since we only have one scholarship to give out, it's gonna be a lot easier this year just to get one guy. So let's see. So he said he enjoyed his visit. This guy said it was a cool visit, and this guy he appreciated the time. Sometimes the guys just don't like your school. They'll say like, I don't think the visit was worthwhile, and they'll be done. So Corey Woodley, we are not on his top 10. Not on his top 10. Oh wait, is it not going down? Jacob Miller, not on his top 10. Patrick Costa, we are 6th still. Now we can start scouting some guys live. Wait, so now I'm going to also, remember, I went down 10, so I'm going to do the next 10 guys with film. Trying to scout all of these guys. Now I'm going to go down to Dwayne Thompson. And I'm going to call up Dwayne. Okay, well he doesn't want to answer that question. She's looking for facilities. We don't actually have the best facilities, so that's not going to be a strong thing for us. But he's in our home state, so we can always pitch that. So we aren't on his top 10. That's fine. Hollis Abney, we are 6th on his. Let's give him a ring, and let's actually host him and host him. Let's call up Dwayne. We already called Dwayne. Oops. Making a mistake. Hollis. So that's all we got from him. I'm just gonna go to the next guy. So we see Hollis. We know that location's huge, from Chicago, Illinois. So that's really gonna help us. Maxie Saunders. We're not in his top 10, but you know, let's see. We're in this guy's top 10. Let's offer to host him instead. And then once you've hosted someone, you can go here to their recruits that visited, just to narrow it down. It's really helpful. And yeah, we got 3 emails, 3 visits. Oh no, we have some camp recaps, which don't affect us as we did not scout those camps. We're just gonna have to keep advancing past it, as the day's actually not changing. If you look in the top right, the day never changed. It was just giving us emails about how the recruiting trip was, or how the camp was. So now the Houston Classic is coming up, so that was a cool visit. He enjoyed his visit. Nice program. So Dwayne is really interested, and so is Ronald. So I go look at Dwayne now. Doesn't seem like he's up too high on us. And then Ronald, we're still 5th. So we're gonna scout him live. and just go scout. We went 6th on him. Who are we 6th on? Is it this? Yeah, we're gonna scout him live. And Moxie. It's offered a host. He has declined it, so he does not want to come. Michael Griffin. Let's call this guy up and see what he likes about our school. So location, he likes playing time. He likes the academics. And see how much we can get. So we got a bunch of information from him. And we're going to offer to host him. So next we have Mike Weems. I'm just gonna do the same thing. So Mike Weems is from Minnesota, so I don't think we're gonna have the best shot at him. So let's just go to another Illinois guy. This guy right here, Kenny Turner. Point guard. Something we might be needing soon, as our best point guard is a junior. Okay, so Mike. We'll offer to host him. And then let's go with Weems. Is declined. She still have one more person to scout live, so let's go scout. Is he the one that has high on his list? Yeah, let's scout him live. Let him know that we want him. I have to watch film on this guy. And then we just keep going. So I'm gonna keep doing this so I don't bore you guys. So thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Peace.